want to discuss about in a business how important a niche is and how successful they were.
何お前はもう死んでいる。
Right? Hello. What's up? How are you guys? How's it going? So today we want to discuss about. Okay, before that, I'm on my morning walk, and I'm just making sure that I get this habit because I am spending a lot of time working on my computer from morning to evening, and just wanted to have this morning routine that kind of helps me uh, unwind, right? Just unwind. That's it. Cool. And also, now that that's out of the way, also I thought that why don't we make it to make it a habit? Basically, you need to kind of do it regularly, right? And for me, if I'm not kind of doing it for like the larger purpose or the larger good, I kind of fall off. So cool. So the plan is that what I will do with these kind of videos is that I'll just share my knowledge that I've learned um, throughout the day. For example, yesterday, whatever I've learned and could be valuable in respect to business. So it will be in context of business, okay? Because that is something which I can talk about, and other things which probably I'm not qualified enough to speak on. But since I'm trying to build a business, I think I can talk about that, right? My experiences at least, in my opinions at least. Cool, awesome. So guys, cool. So yesterday, uh, found couple of good thought like niches. But before that, I want to talk about niche itself. Like in a business, how important a niche is, right? And how to find a good niche. Okay, cool. So taking some context from Alex Hermosi, because he is the OG, one of the OGs in business. What he talks about niche and why it is important to even take a niche. So, like a pick a niche. So basically, if you do not pick a niche, whatever you're offering for general purpose. And once you start picking a niche, automatically you're specializing your service for a particular segment of the market. And obviously, because you're specializing in a particular segment of market, you can charge higher price. And only if you charge higher, you'll have good margins. And only if you have good margins, your company will grow. If you do not have good margins, your company will die. If you do not have any profit, obviously the company will die. Cool. So that's how important picking a niche is. And picking a niche also kind of helps you tweak your product for a particular segment of audience. So it also gives you some clarity how my product should look like, because you'll be addressing a particular set of pain points for the particular niche. Your product or your service should solve a particular problem or particular pain point that niche is, that the people in that niche, customer in that niche are facing. Cool. Now, but how to pick a niche? What is a niche? What is a market? Nobody knows. I mean, people knows, but I'll tell you from my understanding and a couple of interesting finds that I found yesterday from Twitter, from people posting posting their journey about their niche and how successful they were, right? So basically, okay, that uncle was staring, so kind of I lost my flow. Anyway, okay. So niche, right? Okay, what are good kind of niches? Okay, I'll first give you couple of examples, and then or probably I can give you what I was thinking of how my niche should be and how I proceeded. Okay, let's start from there. Yeah. So basically, when you start a product, right? When anybody, as a commoner, not a commoner, but when you start, okay, when you start this process of I will also do business. I also want to, start my own business. When you have the thought and you start, what happens? is that you pick something which is very general. Generally, everybody does this. You pick something which is very general. There, that well, because it's your first time, right? You don't know what to do, and you kind of pick the wrong business model. You kind of also pick the wrong business model, which we'll also talk about in the next video. Please tell me if you guys like want to know more about business models and all. Anyway, so that's what happened with me as well. I kind of picked a niche where I just wanted to try out. I wanted to learn the intricacies of business, how it works, and how see end to end how things work and how we can make sense of it, right? How can we even, is it business for us also? Business for me or not? Kind of searching for that. Anyway, that is one will happen. But then you will understand, okay, what are the right way of doing business, and one of the ways is to pick a niche. Okay, cool. Because it gives you a definition. It gives you a clear path. Okay, who am I catering to? And by definition, how you should pick a niche depends on 4 categories. This is not given by me. This is given by OG Alex Hermosi. So please check it out. It's also in his $100 million offer book. Right. Cool. So there are 4 parameters using which you should pick a niche. Number 1, the niche the people in this niche should have good purchasing power. Number 2, it should be a growing market. It should not be like a newspaper business where newspaper business is dying by day, right? People, even if you do crazy amount of effort, if you put effort, if you do everything right, even then you will not make money out of it because the margins are very thin. Because the business model itself or the business itself is not a growing market. People are moving away from newspaper. They're watching news on more faster. They're getting it on their mobile faster. Like example, recently Trump shooting happened, which is pretty much sad in a way that somebody would target. Anyway, let's not go into that. It's very political. Yeah, so you get the point. You get the news. You got the news. I was in India. My Twitter was exploding with that news, right? So I got to know about it the moment it happened, pretty much. Cool. Number 2, right? Growing market. Number 3 is that it should be easy to access. Meaning, the people in niche, you should be able to access or communicate or reach out to them easily. Awesome. What does it mean? So what it means is, let's say you have a product for a person like Anil Ambani or Elon Musk or maybe President of America or President of India, like that. You have a product and it will benefit them. It will benefit that one person. And obviously, like if it's Elon Musk or Anil Ambani, obviously they'll have a lot of money to buy that service as well. Probably it is like how to manage your time effectively when you have multiple businesses. Let's say this is a service that you're offering because you're a guru in time management. But can you reach to that person? No. Essentially, kind of no. Because you are sitting in your computer in the remotest part of the world and probably in a good city as well. But these individuals are very busy, right? The other way to look at it as well is, let's say you're building a product for a tribal person. How would you reach him? You cannot reach him sitting with the least amount of logistical problems, right? So what it means is easy to target or easy to access. Your niche is that they should have internet access. They should use internet, like social media, and you should be able to reach out to them. When you send a message, you should be able to get that message or see, let's say, a promotion in that message and reply back to you. Simple as that. Number 4, I'm forgetting. I always forget the number 4. I should make an acronym. Purchasing market, purchasing power, growing market, easy to target, and pain. How can I forget that? This is the important point, which will also go to the next segment, which I want to talk, which I found out, which I kind of figured out yesterday. They should have the biggest pain. paying enough that they will give you money to buy your service, and your service should solve that pain. Pretty much, right? That's how business happens. What is business? Business is very simple. Business is like, let's say I have a laptop. You want that particular laptop. Let's say it's a Mac laptop, not a Windows laptop, and you only want a Mac laptop. And I am willing to sell that laptop for a particular amount, which is maybe less than a market rate. And you also are happy with that price, and you have the money, right? And we both agree on that price. So I give you the laptop, you give me the money. That's business. Pretty much like barter system. Not exactly barter system, but the principles of barter system. You want something, I have that something. I want something, you have that something. We exchange that. That's it. Now, to become a successful businessman, what you need to figure out is how you can repeat this process for multiple people without much logistical cost, or for lack of a better word, without spending too much money in this activity, right? Yes. And I'll probably cover this aspect another time, but the video itself is now 10 minutes more than 10 minutes now. So let's come to that point of niche. Wonderful. Now that we've covered the niche basics, pain point, right? Cool. So, okay. What I found yesterday were a couple of businesses, couple of SaaS models that were clocking $1 million. I don't know if it's in yearly or monthly, but still $1 million clocking is not a small amount. And what? These guys are like college students or like people with laptops. Okay. Pretty much like 1 or 2% team. And they're building it. So what they've done is, number one, what they've done is, you will relate to this example as I'm giving this example. For example, let's say boys want to talk to girls. And a lot of people face this problem. I face this problem a lot of times when I was inexperienced in this game. I had no idea what to say, what not to say, right? So they built an app basically, which helps you with talking to a girl. Just imagine how big a problem this is. And they are clocking $1 million. Pretty simple, right? So they took a market of like relationship and they identified a niche like men not able to talk to women. And let's say I can solve this problem. I can build an app, and then I can charge $20. And imagine how many people would have bought it. $20, $1 million. So that's like 10 power 6, 1 lakh divided by 2. That's like 50,000 people who bought that service from them. That's it. You just need 50,000 people in the world who can pay you $20, and you can make $1 million, which is like 10 power 6. So that's like 80 lakhs. Wow, 8 crores, 7 crores, 8 crores Indian rupees. That's it. That's all it. Right. Another example I'm not able to get, but you get the idea. Another guy who made big. Okay, another example I'll give you, but it's not $1 million idea yet. But a guy who found something similar, who built something similar in this kind of niche, is actually building another product, which is like, if you use your phone and you just take a photo of your meal, it will give you the calorie count, the protein percentage, not percentage, protein, carbohydrates, everything. It will give you out. So basically, it made calorie tracker very simple, right? You just take a photo, and automatically that goes into your app. It gives you calorie count. That's it. With one click, you're done. Cool, guys. That's about it. I know the value part was very small, but I'll try to improve my presentation skills and speaking skills. Yeah. Thank you so much. I will record probably. I will share more of these videos every day and talking about what business aspect, obviously, and also following this, I will share my entire day, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. I'm like recording pretty much my entire day and posting it out there. And hopefully, I'm also working on something, so I'll probably tell you guys in the next video. So stay tuned. Bye bye. Kind of